Hey yo, what's the word? It's Nolan The Ninja, chilling here at Power Meter Sound, one of the illest record shops in the city, in my opinion. You know what I mean? It's always great vibes here. Beats, vibes, rhymes, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But this is a go-in series with bars reign supreme. Chat! I don't even want to reveal that shit because I'm going to make it happen. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Some ill-ass double disc joint, like mad variety of guest appearances from all genres. D'Angelo could be on that bitch. Hiatus Coyote could be on that bitch. Jill Scott could be on that joint. Nas could be on it. It's like, and you got beats by like myself, and then you have joints by, I don't know, Premier, Beat Miners, Dilla, you see what I'm saying, Madlib. Like, it'll just be a combo of just all the illest shit you can think of regarding hip-hop. I got a fucking beat tape that's like 4 times done. Got that shit. I'm working on my next album. I done hella features throughout the year, so I'm pretty sure soon those will start to roll out, you know what I mean? I won't disclose the names, you know what I mean, but it'll be ill looks, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just creating, man. As long as I'm creating, I'm happy, you know what I'm saying? So whether it's beats, rhymes, whatever the case may be, I'm always just creating. Because as soon as I stop creating, like, I just feel uninspired and I just stop wanting to do shit. Life, bro, I can honestly say, like, recently I've been in like a great format of elation, you feel me? So it's like shit is just, everything is just like happening so great, you know what I mean? And everything is coming together. And I understand, like, you know what I mean, this grind, it takes time, it takes patience, a lot of patience. You have to be consistent, it takes perseverance, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, as long as I keep those key components while creating and doing what I gotta do, then I'm gonna be all right, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just inspired by life, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know, I can have an ill-ass weekend, go home, knock out an EP worth of songs just off of the vibe that I captured in the weekend, you know what I'm saying? So it depends.
Shit, sun is setting and I'm watching clockers, reflecting what way of my options. Shit, should I turn to nonsense or keep it narrow and legitimate? Pockets is penniless, but we killing shit. Audio chemists, come get the fix. Creative minded niggas been blinded by the glare of the shine. Got the nerve and chiming with their comments. Miso told me difficulty is time, but I'll be stupid if I waited for the mops to get mine.
Shit, I rehearse my rhymes before I go on stage. That's it. I'm not like Michael Phelps. I don't do all this extra shit. Listen to music, get pumped up. I'm not Eminem in the mirror, mom spaghetti face ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just be chilling. Because it's like I know my music, you see what I'm saying? So I know that shit. So for me to perform it and express it, it ain't shit. You know what I mean? Because I create music on some live shit anyway. Like, my shit is like mad amp, it's mad hype, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, when it's time to perform it, it's just like recording it all over again, you feel me? So I just do that shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes I write to the beat, sometimes I just like write without a beat because I just get some lines in my system and then I jot them shits down. Sometimes I get the beat on the spot and I write in the lab, you know what I mean? So it all depends, it all depends. But a lot of times I'm usually prepared when I go to the studio, like, you know what I mean? I got the rhymes and the beat and the direction down when I go to the lab. But as far as the writing process, it's whenever it strikes me, shit, patience, that's all. You know what I mean? A lot of OGs have dropped knowledge on me. Guilty Simpson, shit, Royce. I've chopped up with Royce. You know, Nick Speed, Clear Soul Forces. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody that's like moving, you know what I mean, that I admire and you know, look up to or are inspired by, you know, anytime we chop it up, they always leave me with some jewels, you know what I'm saying?
Hey yo, my job is infinite, surpassing that early Eminem. So be worried this man is you getting it. I'm a rebel, get your levels up. Caught up in the mix like a team bitch on the cellular. Witness as I tear shit up, pot them stealing. Yeah, we come from humble beginnings. They get that love handed to them, I never knew the feeling. Permanent placing, you in for temporary feeling. Blast the stage and make a killing. The premonition, my vibe is up the reminiscent. The flow is timeless, which is why I'm about to kick the flash shit.
I feel like it's just more of a game of showing and proving. You see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like people, they don't want to like really get in tune with you and vibe with you until they feel like you're on that realm that they can fuck with you. You see what I'm saying? And personally, that's how I feel. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure a few years ago, if I would try to talk to Royce, he would have been like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know, once I was out for self and I continued to be consistent and put out videos, albums, quality albums and shit like that, you know, they got word on their own. You see what I'm saying? I didn't have to come to them. You know what I'm saying? So third person is always like, word of mouth is always the illest marketing tool. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, so I would just say be patient and just wait. You know, just do your thing and eventually the word will get to who you want it to get to. You know what I'm saying? Happiness, bro. That's all. That's all it's about. Happiness, bro. Happiness. Achievements, accomplishments, triumph. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Niggas be out here trying to, like, you know, trying to be on the level of a Jay or a Drake. If that was to happen, let it organically happen. You got to build your way to that stage. You know, we in the internet wave where, like, niggas can get famous like that. You got niggas just coming out the blue like, #1 single. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Whereas you really got niggas that's really grinding and really doing their thing, putting in mad leg work, no budget, no PR, none of that shit. And executing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a weird thing. But, you know, for me, happiness is just being able to see the world, travel. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at them as highlights. I look at them as more so, you know, accomplishments. You know what I mean? A key thing. Like, this past year has been like surreal in some ways. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, for example, like, now when I drop albums and shit and I'm actually dealing with like labels and I'm dealing with deadlines and I'm dealing with, you know, press ups and I'm dealing with press runs, going out of town strictly for interviews or shit. I've never done that shit up until like about a year ago. You know what I'm saying? For you? It's hella fun. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's going into the Sirius XM building. Like, and since high school, I've watched mad Toka Tuesday freestyles, mad Rappers Out of Control freestyles, all that shit. So it's like, for me to be on that type of list, like, when you go, like, not just anybody can get in the building. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I get in the building, it's like, you know what I'm saying? You check in, and it's got to go up like 10 levels of 10 floors just to get to the main floor. You in the green room, they coming to you. You want some pop? You want some water? You know what I mean? It's like, shit is just crazy. Shit, I say, dear God, I want the riches. Tell me why the villains get rewarded. I walked the straight and narrow, never been cold-blooded. Cause all I want is ducats. A stupid crib with a swisher gutted, filled up with nothing but some potent nuggets. The lobster for supper, the eats of suffering. Cause growing up wasn't easy. Used to hit the focus, hope for the cheese. Now my mama fed us off of that bridge. Every month it was a re-up. I see it as a gift in disguise. Since I never had shit, I view the minor things as a prize. Probably reason that I play it humble. I know the struggle. Coming from an environment with felons the option. If you lucky, then you got a job at Chrysler. But not me. I'm trying to leave a legacy trail, decreasing my mama's bill so she ain't gotta stress. Cause I got her, make a plan for that early retirement lamping. My main focus is remaining focused. I'm hoping I'll never be broke again, nigga.
Check, immortal tendencies in your musical symphonies of sickening. Conquer the living throughout the symmetry. Niggas opinionated and killing me. Quick for criticizing of the authentication. Push the basic, shit is disgracing while the formatting is of amazement. Not in my rage yet, fuck whoever think